The AP tests have recently been administered at our high school. The news crew went around to students and administration staff to find out what those tests are all about.
I took the AP course because I was pretty interested in chemistry and I wanted to maybe work on it in college. So I wanted to see like what the course load would be and stuff like that. And I also want to just improve my knowledge in chemistry, I guess.
The advantages of AP are primarily you're going to pick up credits for college that you won't have to take down the road if you take them now. You're going to get them at a cheaper cost than you get if you're going to pay for them as credits in college. Plus, you're preparing yourself for the other classes you're going to take once you get to college. If you've been through AP classes, you are ready for school. There's no doubt about it. You know what that level's going to be, and you've learned how to study and how to prepare yourself for college. Incentives. Probably the biggest incentive is, as I said before, one of the advantages and the incentives are somewhat the same. Incentive is you're going to get college hours at a very reduced rate and have that practice before you go into college. It also looks great on your application. So when colleges are looking at your applications and you're taking AP and advanced and honors classes versus somebody who hasn't, you have a leg up over them. So they're looking not just at your GPAs, but they're definitely looking at your curriculum, and they want you to take the strongest classes you can. So AP being at the top of the list. Because colleges recognize AP's following a standard curriculum across the country, so they know what you've done and what the work level is.
The primary benefit is that you get college credit. You don't have to take Calculus 1 in college. You can test by it. Students look at that as kind of a mixed blessing because some colleges require them to take math no matter what. But my answer to that is if you're at the AP Calculus level, you want to take the class for college credit, get your college credit. And if they require you to take a college math class, take statistics, because most of these kids are going to go into some kind of postgraduate studies, a master's degree. They're going to work to get their MD degree, and they're going to need a statistics course anyhow. And statistics in college, the non-calculus-based statistics, is pretty good. It's not a tough course. You learn a lot, and you learn what you need to do when you get into grad school to do your research, how to use those statistics. So you're going to need a math class in college anyhow. So test out of calc and go into statistics in college. Also, I'm discovering this year, something I didn't appreciate, but I'm starting to appreciate it, is a lot of students are taking, if they're in the advanced class, they're taking high stakes tests. Law school admissions tests, med school admissions tests, those kinds of tests. And those high stakes, one-time only tests are really critical for students. How to prepare for those, how to take those, how to do well at those. That's a big part of what I'm teaching in this class. So how to prepare for high stakes tests in college is kind of a spin-off benefit that I never realized was going on, but it really is going on here.
Okay, so AP classes, we have AP English for seniors, AP Calculus, AP Chemistry, Physics, and we have two different art classes that you can take AP, either drawing or design. And we also added AP Bio. We have had AP American History, now we have AP World History, and AP Government. Also AP Psych.
The pace of the class is at a college pace, which is probably about, I would say, about 4 times a normal pace of a normal class. Unlike college, most of the material you get from the teacher. In our class, probably 80 to 90% of the material you get from the teacher. In a college calculus class, probably 80% of the material you're getting on your own. The teacher's only providing about 20%, so there's a big difference there. In terms of what it's like compared to college, the difficulty, I think the difficulty is it's harder because this really covers Calculus 1 plus another half of Calculus 2. So it covers a fair depth of content, plus it goes into a lot of application. College doesn't go so much into application. So I think comparing my college calculus classes to AP Calculus, I think AP Calculus is tougher. In terms of the timing of it, it's, I think, the only class in our school that goes for 3/4 of the year, which means it starts in November and ends in June. So it's a fairly big time commitment, I think. The test consists of, it's about a 4-hour test altogether. There's 4 parts to it, 2 multiple choice and 2 free response. Of the 2 multiple choice, one part is with the calculator, one part's without. Of the free response, one is with the calculator, one is without. So there's actually 4 tests altogether. During the school year, we try very hard to get students ready by teaching them how to answer questions with a calculator and how to answer questions without a calculator.
I got a lot of preparation to do at this point. One of those things that I plan to be doing is I'm buying in Princeton Review AP Chemistry book, and I'm going to be going through that completely. Reviewing all the notes from AP Chem, that's probably very, very helpful. And then studying up on the things that I'm pretty weak on. That includes acid-base equilibrium, stuff like that, kinetics. So review the weaknesses, do the whole Princeton book, and review my notes. Of course, those are my plans, but I have a week and a half to accomplish all of it. So I have a lot of work to do. So if you're prepping for the AP exam, please take it from a fellow AP examinee. Please don't procrastinate. Thank you.
The test was a lot different than me and most people expected, because when we did a lot of practice problems, there was a lot of like equilibrium problems and acid-base problems, but there weren't too many of that on the actual test. Instead, there was like organic chemistry, stuff like that we weren't expecting. So I guess what to expect is just expect anything, because anything will be on there. Like previously, a lot of stuff that we focused on wasn't on there and stuff like that. I think I did. I didn't get the grade that I wanted, but I think I got the information, and I learned a lot in that class, so that's what's really worth it. I would definitely suggest this class, yeah. Like, you learn a lot in it. I won't say it's fun, but it's interesting.
Everything went well. Everything's going great. We're an excellent school.